What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video. We're talking more about Planet Coaster 2 today, and basically, when are we going to get the next Planet Coaster 2 deep dive? Obviously, we got the first one during the Frontier Unlock stream last month on the 31st when they showed off the first official gameplay for Planet Coaster 2. But they didn't show us as much as we would like, of course, and so we're hungry for more. We want to see more about this game and more gameplay, see what more features we're going to be getting and everything like that, because you can definitely tell Frontier is definitely hiding some stuff and they don't want to show us off every single thing. But with Gamescom coming up here pretty soon, it begs the question, like, are we going to get a deep dive before Gamescom? Because there's going to be people playing this development build of the game at Gamescom. So we're going to get a lot of information from that. So does it make sense potentially that they drop the next deep dive before then? Because obviously we're going to get all that information a lot before the next deep dive, which it sounds like they're going to be going over a lot of the different tools that we're going to be able to have in Planet Coaster 2. I don't know if that's going to involve the coaster builder, hopefully, and maybe we'll get more in-depth detail about the path builder as well. But again, there's going to be people playing Planet Coaster 2's that Planet Coaster 2 development build that they showed off. That's actually going to be the game demo for Gamescom. So there's actually going to be people playing the game and are going to be dissecting every single part of that build. So obviously stuff that they don't want us to see won't be in that build. So I think it's important for us to keep our expectations a little bit lower, because we're not going to get all the features. We're not going to get all the coaster or all the coaster types and all the flat rides. I don't think we're going to get everything that's going to be in the final release, and obviously in this development build, because it's just a development build. That's what it is. It's not going to have everything in it. Let's go back to Planet Coaster 1. I played the alpha, beta, all the way leading up to launch, and the game changed so much between that time period up until launch. You know, I got to play the game, well, I think it was like February 2016. The actual final launch was like November 2016, and the game changed dramatically up until the official release of the game. So keep that in mind, that yes, we're going to get some information probably after Gamescom of people that got to play hands-on with the game, and I'm not sure how much time they're going to have, but I guarantee everyone's going to be looking to see everything they can do in that development build. We're going to see a few things, I think, like that scenery brush tool, which I think got a little bit, they didn't expect people to probably go detective mode and figure that whether there is going to be like a scenery brush tool, which is pretty interesting to see as well. But also we got the pathing tool, which has more, a few tabs that we didn't get to see. I saw paintbrush. I don't know if we're going to be able to paint paths into places, but that was definitely an option on there as a paintbrush. I don't know exactly what it means, but it was a different kind of tool, because there's so many different tools within the path builder now. We got the line tool, the stamp tool, the draw tool, and the classic path building tool as well. But yeah, people are going to definitely dissect all of these buttons and see what they can do within the game. And of course, everyone's going to try and get into the coaster builder. Who knows? Maybe we'll be locked out. I don't know. Maybe stuff that they don't want for us to know or see might be locked out. So I want to keep everyone to keep in mind that this is a development build, and it's not going to have everything in it. The things that they haven't announced yet or have not shown off yet aren't going to be in the build. That they don't want us to see. So that could be switch tracks, drop tracks, stuff like that. It might not be in this build. You never know. And a lot of people think it's not in the game at all just because they haven't shown it, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But so just keep that in mind, that not everything's going to be in this build of the game. So when we do get that information and they say, oh, there wasn't any switch tracks and stuff like that, that doesn't mean that it couldn't be in the game still. So I want everyone to make sure that we keep our expectations at a minimal level. They're only going to show off stuff they want us to show us right now. So as for like coaster types and flat rides, remember, it's not all going to be there. The launch is going to be different. But anyways, going into what I think. And I think there's a good chance that we could get a deep dive before Gamescom. That way, everything that they didn't show off, they show off there, and then that way there's no new information once people get to play it, or the deep dive is going to be during the Frontier Unlock stream at the end of the month as well, which does make sense that they would show more off and we'd get our second deep dive at the end of August here. But I could see them doing Gamescom, some of that information gets out, and then they actually show it to us in the Frontier Unlock stream. So I could see that as well, where they're going to have people obviously talking about the stuff that they discovered during their time to play the game at Gamescom, and then they'll actually show most of that stuff off in the Frontier Unlock stream with the next deep dive. I think the second deep dive, they said that there was going to be like all the creative tools that we have to be able to build stuff in the game. So I think they're going to show off the more in depth on the pathing tool. I think we will see the coaster builder for the first time. I think we're going to see maybe even how the slide builder works for the water parks, and also just some general stuff like architectural building, like building structures, and piece by piece building as well. I think we're going to see all those things with the next one, and we're going to just kind of see all the different tools we have within the game. When it comes to like maybe even editing coaster trains, they might go a little more in depth than that, which we've already seen it in action, but they could go more in depth with it and give us all those different tools and stuff that we're going to be showing. So I think that could be the next deep dive into Planet Coaster 2 into August, and then who knows what they'll do after that. Maybe they'll do management, could be a deep dive as well. I could see that as being maybe the third deep dive. And it seems like we're probably going to get a new deep dive maybe once a month until the game releases, which will most likely be in November. So we got August, and then we have September next month, and then whatever they want to do in October for anything else. So obviously more and more information is going to come out about Planet Coaster 2 as time goes along, but I'm very certain that we're definitely going to get a deep dive by Frontier Unlock stream, but it's very possible we could get it before Gamescom as well. So those are the two biggest possibilities. However, I think it is going to be the case of where people are going to play at Gamescom, that information is going to come out of people that have played it, and then after that, they're going to do the deep dive like shortly after, like literally just days after, in the Frontier Unlock stream, where they will show these things in action that people got to experience at Gamescom. So I think that's going to be the more likely scenario, is that we'll get the deep dive during the Frontier Unlock stream. If we even get one, you never know. Maybe they'll just not talk much about Planet Coaster 2. I'll definitely try and tune into the live stream if I can during that time, and see what I can figure out as well, and see if they show off more Planet Coaster 2 content. We don't even know if they're going to show off more gameplay that day, but I'd imagine we'll be getting another deep dive of some sorts during each of the Frontier Unlock streams, because it just makes more sense. And if they want to get more traction during these streams, obviously they just need to show off more Planet Coaster 2 and talk about those features coming to Planet Coaster 2. So anyways, that's kind of like my thoughts, I think, of when I think Planet Coaster 2's next deep dive will be, and it's going to be the creative tools that they're going to be showing off. The first deep dive was more of showing us off just kind of general, like with water parks, with theme parks, and how that kind of works together. Basically showing us like changing rooms and a few different stalls and here and there, and they just gave us a sneak peek of a few things, you know, like placing down a coaster with path blueprints, and obviously showing off a little bit of a taste of the pathing tool and stuff. Of course, we got a little bit of that, which obviously that was like after the deep dive. The deep dive is a separate video from what the gameplay they showed. So hopefully in this Frontier Unlock stream, next Frontier Unlock stream, hopefully we will get the same treatment where they give us the deep dive and then they kind of give us a live look live on the stream, showing us stuff off as we go along as well. Kind of going more in detail live about how all those new paths or pathing system works, and how the coaster builder works, and you know, maybe they'll actually show us the process of a flat ride getting customized as well, because we haven't really seen that. We've seen the coaster trains, but we haven't seen somebody customize a flat ride using the different movable pieces. I'm sure it's obviously very similar to how the coaster trains work, but we still haven't really seen that. But anyways, that's about all I wanted to talk about in this video today. When do you think the next deep dive will be? I think it will personally be during the Frontier Unlocked stream right after Gamescom, because that's going to be shortly after Gamescom, like literally just a few days after Gamescom. So I will be looking out for more information when we do have Gamescom coming up. So after Gamescom hits, obviously we'll be getting more information about Planet Coaster 2, and of course I will be discussing that as soon as that happens. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe for more amazing content like this. Make sure you hit that join button if you want to support the channel even further, and also get early access to a lot of my videos. Because if you do join and become a channel member, you do get early access to all of my videos before they come out, so you get to watch them before anyone else. So anyways, thank you guys so much for your support, and I will catch you guys in the next live stream video, whichever it may be, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day and cool tomorrow. Thanks, and goodbye.